Now I'm just looking out the greenhouse window, thinking to myself, what am I going to do on a miserable day like today? It's cloudy, you can feel it's going to rain later, it's in the air. But there is lots of jobs I've got to do. I've got a day off, and I think I need to do a little bit of clearing. So these tomato plants, we're not going to get anything out of them now. Although we are heading towards the end of October? Yes. And they're still flowering. We're still getting flowers. And new growth as well. But I've got to get them out. There's no choice. They've served their purpose for this year. And if you notice, I've got the gloves on because, as we all know, tomatoes stain the hands, but they stain the hands even more so in this time of year when it's damp. And if it soaks into the skin, it is a bit of a problem to get the stain out. Doesn't matter how many times you wash your hands. What have we got there? Oh, that's not a tomato. I've also decided that I'm going to take out the two fruit bushes at the back. That one over the back there's a raspberry. I need to cut that back. I'm going to put it in a pot, and that's going to go over the allotment. And I'll let you know what this is when I find the label, if it's still there. Ah, it's a tayberry. It's interesting. Okay, I don't remember planting that there, but obviously I did. Right, get these canes out, I think, before I end up poking myself in the eye. Now we've given this tayberry, I nearly said raspberry then, we haven't got to that bit yet. Given the tayberry a nice cut back. I've got myself a pot. I don't know if that's going to be big enough for what I need. We won't know until we start digging. So we'll put that in there, bit of fresh compost, push it, firm it right down, and give it a good drink. And there's Mr. Robin. Come to pick the little worms. Well, we've now cut the raspberry cane back and we've started digging it up, and I totally forgot how much the roots travel under the ground, and we seem to have a little sucker coming up in there. So we're going to cut the root and I'm going to layer that in a separate pot to get another free plant, and we do like free plants. Now I don't have a pot big enough for this, so we're going to have to use this bucket for now. Push them roots in, and we're just going to top it up with compost. And it may seem a bit brutal the way I've cut this back, but with a bit of love and a little bit of care, it may come back next year and give me a lovely crop of raspberries. Now I first thought that this here was celeriac. For some reason I had it in my head it was celeriac, but on further investigation it's actually celery, and it seems to be doing okay. So I'm going to leave that in. Hopefully we won't get any bad frost that will kill it off, and I may blanch it actually. Yeah, if I blanch it we may get some nice tender stems. But for now, I think I better have a little go at this lot and get all them rotten weeds out. Well, there you go. It's all dug over. I'm going to give it a bit of a rest now because I've got a bit of a sore back. I'm not getting any younger by any means. But it's a nice blank canvas for next year for me, so I can sit down, pen, bit of paper, and map out what I'm going to be doing next year in this little section. Now I haven't blanched the celery. I'll get round to doing that in the next few days. I also will be covering this over at some point, hopefully before the weeds come back up. So yeah, there's just one more thing I've got to do in the greenhouse before I sign off. Now these are the raspberry canes, or the roots, shall I say, that we took out, and I'm going to quickly pot them on before I go in. Now in this pot we've got a mixture of gravel and multi-purpose compost. We're trying to mimic the environment that they was in the ground. The pot is a little bit big, but it's going to be in there a long time before it goes into the ground, so it gets established. That one can go in there like that. Now this one, we're going to layer. We're going to try, get some of that out of there, and put it on its side. Where's my cutters? We don't want to take too much off, so we'll just cut it by the side of that. And we'll just curl it up, put the stem in the corner, because they always seem to do better in the corner of a pot. Probably due to the heat. I don't know. If you know, let us know. Pop a comment where you normally do. Oh, while we're talking about comments, I'd just like to say thank you for all the comments left on the last video and the video before that. There seem to be a lot more people coming out of this shell and leaving comments for me. And as you all know, I do reply to all comments at some point. So that's that done. Two new raspberry canes. So I think that'll do. A little bit and do it often. And now it's time for the armchair and a well-earned cup of tea. So till next time, take care and I'll see you very soon.